42nd period, in the second half, we're down 1, and we turned it over 3 times. They made 2 kind of great 50-50 plays, and it just went from down 40-39 to like 48-39 in a minute and 40. And then we could just never really get over the hump, you know, in that game. But first half, I thought we guarded tremendous. Watching tape, second half, we were about 52 and 57% and kind of lost our identity.
Were they different in the sense that they had 2 guys that were that tall and athletic, a little more length?
Yeah, you know, we've played against some athletic guys, you know, some shot blockers, but, you know, 11, he really changed the game. He blocked 3 shots on the same in-line of bounds play that should have been 6 points. You know, we had him wide open for a layup 3 straight times, and he blocked it. I guess maybe Dom got it back once and laid it in. But he really did. He played hard, and then they just, I mean, they're top 8 and maybe the best 8 in our league. I mean, just talent-wise. And so, and after going back and watching the tape, that's the hardest and the best I've seen LSU play all year long was in that second half. They competed really hard.
What's the Devontae update? Do you expect him to play on Saturday?
Yeah, we expect him to play. He's not going to practice today, be limited tomorrow, and, you know, just trying to get treatment, and get him to games and then see how he responds. Got a new orthotics, you know, where it's kind of a stress reaction, whatever you want to call it, at the top of his foot. It's never a great place, but it's in the best place that it could possibly be. And he's a tough guy, you know, so, but getting to games and not practice, because today we're gonna have a good practice today, you know, that's just kind of where he's at right now, and we'll just hopefully that he can continue maybe try to get better.
Is he in a boot going, just walking around?
Yeah, he's been in that for about a week now. Just any time that he's not on the floor, he needs to be in the boot, and I think it's just a healing process.
Will his minutes be limited if he goes?
You know, I tried to the other day a little bit, you know, but once he gets warmed up, you know, I don't know, we'll look at whether he'll start or not. I'm not sure, you know, how that goes. We'll just kind of see how he feels when he warms up and the whole thing. But I know he's going to do his part and really work hard and rehab and be right there and practice every day and try to do the conditioning that he can do.
How does not having him on the floor during practice affect what you can do preparation-wise?
Yeah, it affects it. I mean, there's no way around it. You know, I mean, he can get mental reps and he'll be right there with mental reps. And, I mean, today will be a physical practice, but tomorrow, you know, he'll go through some of the, you know, the scouting report and that deal. So, you know, there's guys that do it in football and there's guys that have done it in basketball. And I've talked to some coaches that have done it. You know, it just sometimes limits your ability just to continue to try to get better.
Stress reaction, stress fractures, can't really get much worse for him. So whenever he decides that the pain's too much, is there a timetable for you to just say, okay, this is enough, or are you something you think you can push through and
yeah,
try to finish up the year with?
Andrew and Devontae think they can, you know, that they sure can. And the other night he did get 6 assists, 1 turnover, you know, and he missed a couple of shots he normally makes. But he did have an effect for us on the game. Mm-hmm. And but that's strictly going to be, because I know this, Devontae Shuler has a good pain tolerance, and he's a tough guy. And Andrew and those guys have done a really good job with him, a trainer and medical staff. So I just stay out of that equation. I just stay out of it and coach the guys that we got, but I'm always preparing, you know, for things that could happen.
When he's on the floor, does that limit one thing, like as opposed to another? Like when he's on the floor, does that injury limit one thing he does as opposed to another, like jumping off a particular foot or something?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, he jumped up and shot some balls. Probably a little bit of just, he's so athletic going to the rim. You know, he plays above the rim, dunk balls, finish left and right. I could probably see that being something, you know, but sometimes game time adrenaline, you know, can get you going in certain ways.
It's been a long time since y'all have had to respond to a loss. What's the demeanor been like?
Well, we had to take off Wednesday, you know, by NCAA rules. And so it sits another, so we got this morning at 7:30 and watched the entire tape and saw a lot of different things that we need to improve on, some things that we did well. And then so we're gonna have a good competitive practice today and try to get our, you know, I just think you gotta get right back and get your edge back, and, you know, it won't be hour 45, hour 50 minutes, but we got to do some physical things today in practice.
You mentioned on the SEC teleconference, this team probably couldn't absorb losing Devontae or TD or Brian, pushing them through. I understand that, but to have such a good start and to have something like that, I mean, how do you kind of balance the long term and also the short term, knowing that
Yeah.
everything's in front of you?
Well, because when you finally get ranked, I mean, finally, I don't know if we expected it, but you get ranked and you get all the national attention, and then you really want to see college basketball see you at your best. Doesn't guarantee winning, but you want to see you at what you got. But, when it happens, and now we just got to go next. And, I know Devontae's going to do everything he can do to play, and we expect him to play on Saturday. And but guys like DC Davis, maybe even a guy like Brian Helms, he gets a chance to come in. We've got to do some things in practice. Zach Naylor, Bree and Tyree playing the one, DC playing some one, TD may play in some one, doing a few little things different and defensively, and that's just something that we've got to do. I hate it. I hate it for Devontae in particular, I hate it for our team, but that's just where it's at, and we got to move forward.
What is